Hey there, folks. Welcome back to Let's Play Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag on the mysterious JG, our pirate hero, who told his wife he was going to become a privateer hero, but has in fact become a pirate hero. Edward, whatever his name is now no longer deserted by any stretch because he has his own ship and his own crew, and it's getting pretty sweet for Edward, but he is on an island in the Caribbean. Wandering the beach. He is beach patrol. He likes to party, party, party. Obviously, everyone knows that song I'm referencing. You're all big fans of Hulk Hogan's raps, right? Yeah. Hulk Hogan, who once had a rap about the beach patrol. They like to party, arty, arty. Yeah, look it up on the YouTubes, folks. You won't regret it. Anyway, Edward looking good here. Taking quite quickly to his role as a pirate slash assassin. Assassin slash ninja robot, skateboarding dinosaur. I mean, what else can we throw in here to make this guy even more awesome? Oh, it's giving me the option of restarting because I was in the middle of, because I was in the middle of... Yeah, I got it, thanks. I don't understand why it keeps... Access the... Okay. Because I'm supposed to go to the crafting section to end this, my current thing. That's why it keeps sending me to this menu against my will. So we are basically required, in order to finish this quest, to give ourselves health upgrade, which involves getting new forearm covers and a pistol holder, so we can carry an additional pistol. Does this mean we need to go buy another pistol, or do the pistols we already have now? We have two of them. Anyway, I'm probably more concerned since I don't use pistols for anything other than basically hunting. I'm not all that concerned with upgrading my pistols. So yeah. Now we gotta meet Adewale. Adewale is our black friend. Adewale is apparently an escaped slave, which is, you know, that's pretty badass. I can respect that. That takes a pair, folks. Back in the day, escaped slaves who got caught again. Yeah, it didn't turn out too well for them. But you know, as ludicrous as it sounds for a Let's Player in 21st century America to say this, if you were a slave back in these days and you escaped and went out and made your fortune at sea, that's pretty respectable. That's pretty badass. So then he is now our quartermaster, because as the game kind of didn't dwell on it, which is probably for the best, but they did hit upon the fact that, yeah, probably there were going to be some issues with getting a large crew of guys who were all going to fully support a black captain. And Edward got to do, like, he got to be a nice guy, he got to be cool. It's always good when you can have a historical hero who is, you know, relatively believable, but also can, you know, do things that in 21st century morality make him come across nicely. You know, it's dangerous to judge the people of, like, previous centuries by 21st century moral norms, but if you can throw out a hero there, like, yeah, it probably would be hard to market a video game these days where a character was, like, openly like, oh, I think slavery's a good idea. So, you know, same way as in, like, Red Dead Redemption, our hero, John Marston, I think that was his name, you know, he kind of doesn't dwell a whole lot on the plight of the Native Americans, but when it comes up as a subject, he's not like, yeah, you know, fuck a bunch of Redskins, they deserve what they get. Yeah, you know, probably wouldn't really go over that well with modern gaming audience. So let's talk to Adewale. You know, while we're here.
Ahoy, Captain. Find what you need.
Yeah, buddy. Thanks.
My needs and wants are oceans apart, mate. But I did fashion myself a new holster. All I need now is a pistol to lie in it.
Is that a euphemism, sir?
Yeah. Taken from the holds, just as you said.
Perfect clone of the one you already
More
had.
than a blowpipe. But it'll do.
Yeah, blow my pipe ass, please.
So, are we rested? Or should we idle a while longer?
Best way anchor. I think the crew is itching to reach civilization.
You'll find no civilization in Nassau. But it's a fine place to be merry all the same.
Oh, you're funny. complete. Guess I didn't realize how close we were to completing this mission, or I might have actually completed it before ending the video, last video. But you know, it's all good. We will continue to do plot stuff here because at this point, like, I think we could start piracy on the open sea, but ooh, press triangle multiple times if this is equipped to chain shots. These shots do less damage but interrupt attacks. That is a game mechanic I might need to use at some point, but right now it's not a concern. So yeah, we pretty much got what we need off this island. I don't believe ocelots or iguanas are ever going to be useful in crafting again, but if they are, we can always come back. Abaco Island. Yeah, we pretty much did everything there except for the what you call them, animus fragments, which I just don't care about now. In my off screening, I was collecting the ones on the little islands, thinking that if I changed my mind and decided to collect them all, I could leave it wouldn't be that big a deal to hit all the big cities, but I wouldn't want to have to go back and try to find all the little islands again. But then, screw it, don't care. There's gotta be something that I didn't mean. Didn't mean to do that, actually. I did not mean to hit that button at all. We are gonna die. We're gonna die. Good thing we just saved. I was thinking in terms of the controls for another game that I've been playing, and hit the button. In order to accelerate, I hit the button that in this game fires cannons. At this point, probably not much point trying to escape. Just die and respawn. Because now I'm in a big rush and be missing chances to grab treasure on the way. But yeah, that was like literally like it's been a while since I played it, but I guess in Grand Theft Auto, the R trigger makes you accelerate. In this game, it fires your weapons, and there was a ship nearby which was, a match for us at the very least. Just spin around in circles randomly.
Every last scrap of duck on the wind.
I hope I continue to enjoy the game as much as I am now, but we're getting pretty close actually to where my off-screening ended. And in fact, my off-screening, the point where I really decided I'm having enough fun here that I want to just LP this and rather than just not LPing it. It's like, yeah, I'm having fun. I think this would be a good LP. It was basically like I got a bunch of like simulated pirates singing shanties as I cruise around. I'm like, I'm digging this. Why not LP it? So there's booty off to our right, and I'm not going to bother to slow down. I should have. I didn't. And now we're getting into patrolled waters here. Travel to this location. Okay, I guess I set my marker not all the way in the middle of that chunk of land because it seemed like we wouldn't want to try to sail all the way into the middle. Apparently this was close enough. Nassau. Maybe we could have fast traveled there all along. Your crew is an important resource for boarding. Keep their level high. To board big ships, crews can be recruited in taverns or by helping fellow pirates in the world. You getting that, folks? Can recruit fellow pirates by helping them. Good stuff. Bear in mind. Nassau, Bahamas, September 1715.
Tell me I'm under arrest. Tell me!
Hey, he's the Trevor of this game.
Fly away, boyo! Back to your master!
Aye. We was privateers together before the wars ended.
That's not the same as pirates.
I'll see you ashore.
I hope that guy who made that comment way back in video 1. He either has a good sense of humor or he's long gone. I think it's like later the same day I got like this really the word I'm looking for. Condescending comment. Again, like, God, I've got probably 100 comments on the, like, sort of preview glimpse of RTK12 video I did. You know, easily the most watched video on my channel in the history of my channel. I even got picked up, you know, without my consent on some international websites. And I've got hundreds of comments on that video, it feels like, and about 98% of them are people telling me, "You're pronouncing the Chinese names wrong, you're an idiot." Some guy tries to explain the difference between privateers and pirates, and I'm just being such a dick about it. Oh, I'm sorry. It makes me laugh, though. You gotta find things in life to give you a little pleasure. Alright, so we're here on Nassau in a new location. It's not quite as big as Havana, I think. Like, in terms of area, I think it's smaller, and in terms of things to do, it's probably smaller. But, you know what it means when we come to a brand new location. It means I'm going to spend at least a video climbing towers. I'm sorry, folks. You gotta get used to this kind of thing if you're going to watch this LP. One chest out of 22. 22 men on a dead man's chest. Whoa, 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 that's not the words. Ow, ouchie. Yeah, I know what synchronizing viewpoints does at game. Thank you, though. I guess, you know, I can't bitch about it too loud, because they will throw a concept at me, I won't bother to learn it on the first time, and then later I will be, what the hell is going on? It's not as bad as Tales of Vesperia. Recent comments again on Tales of Vesperia. Someone just starting the LP, wanting to know, how many videos does it take you to realize that you set one of your party members to automatic, and that's why you can't control them? The answer, it takes quite a few videos before I figure that out. Boy, this math just sticking up here seems kind of convenient. Do I have any, I have no safe places to jump off on land, so we will go straight to the bar. Sorry, folks. Oh, there's bunnies. There's a sea shanty. Havana, I'm thinking at this point it's a good thing we got all the sea shanties from Havana. I'm kind of thinking maybe we should have got the Assassin's contract too, because while I was going to put them off till I was a member of the Assassin's Guild, I'm now starting to wonder just how far into the story we got to get before we will be allowed to, I want to get at least 2 of the animals around here, because it tends to be, to craft something you need 2 of one animal and 2 of another, and then the more advanced items are animals that you can only get at locations that you don't access early in the game. But yeah, I don't know when we'll be able to get back to Havana. I'm starting to think that the story is going to keep us away from there for a while. It is, after all, ruled by a character who it is now apparent is the villain. Sadly, the Dos Equis guy is evil. Treasure chest? Yeah, there we are. So we've got a, you know, small but respectable amount of credits again. You son of a bitch. I'm not even going to jump up there. I am going to figure that you have to come down eventually. But that figuring on my part was wrong. Oh, no, it wasn't. I'm smarter than even I realized. Imagine how much smarter I must be than you realize. Leave her, Johnny. There should be a pirate shanty called Leave Her Patsy, in which pirates sing about how Patsy Cline needs to leave the guy, whatever this guy is who's making her so miserable in her music. My sister is a big fan of the various and many talented female vocalists throughout the history of American pop music, and she loves Patsy Cline, but she has to be like, oh, for Christ's sake, just leave him, Patsy. didn't. That was just because I was here on the way to the treasure chest. Obviously, I didn't really care about the Animus fragment, but it was sort of en route. Leave him, Patsy. He's making you unhappy. You need to leave him, Patsy. Leave him, Patsy. It's a pirate song about leaving abusive men. Okay, in my off-screening, mild spoilers. Don't want you guys to miss out on exciting surprises, but I won't be surprised, and I don't want to fake the surprise. I also don't particularly want this to happen again. I was attacked by a crocodile that came up behind me, and I didn't know that it was coming. And it was a bit of a, oh, hey, howdy, I didn't realize you would be attacking me, Mr. Crocodile. Ooh, that was quicksand. I don't even know if this is where that happened. This seems like kind of a bad and dangerous place to be. I'll give you that one for free. Well, I've gone way too far in this direction while looking for interesting animals. Because I just kind of randomly ran into a boar. Being an Englishman, perhaps sometime down the road I will fight a war with boar. But for now, I'll be content to jump into swamps. While keeping an eye out for crocodiles. Oh, almost figured out how to get up there. Well, at any rate, it looks like, there's another one nearby. But, yeah, I really should get this one. It's closer. So this is, I don't know what government. Well, it looks like it's the Brits. But they don't want me here. Do I care about that? Only to the extent that it might make it a pain in the butt to get up here and get synchronized. But as far as like respecting their privacy and their right not to have pirates jumping around all over their shit, no, that's not a problem for me. So yeah, this would appear to be, well, it's supposed to be a pirate haven, but it would appear like it's under British jurisdiction, but only in the most vague and technical sense. There we go. In and out without being detected. It's not unheard of for me to do things skillfully in these games. I don't stress over it too much since I'm playing them, you know, recreationally, but it's not. Yeah, that was totally necessary. But it's not unheard of for me to occasionally do things the way that you're supposed to do them, instead of just blundering through. Oh, there's a treasure chest up here someplace. I'm thinking one of these, it looks like it's over here, in fact. Yep. Don't tell me I'm not a common Egypt. Figured one of these sides must actually have a way in. And indeed it did. Now I need to get back to actually climbing, though. And, looks like that side is not going to be the side on which that's going to happen. I don't know why it's being so difficult. Why can't I climb, grab the top of this arch? Apparently it's just not a grabbable piece. So I will try over here instead. Never mind. Wasn't really that complicated at all. And I can pretty much guarantee you that there will either be a cluster of leaves or a hay wagon. Hay wagon. Yeah. Wheelbarrow full of hay. Down there, that's pretty much how these things work, and as you can see, there is one. Let's dive down there, folks. Let's dive down there together. So, 3-7, we're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer. This one would appear to be it looks like it's out to sea, but only because of the way the fog of war works in this game. There's kind of a... Due to the nautical theme, the fog of war makes everything look like it's out in the middle of the ocean. I'm going to evade this don't come in here area because there would appear to be no reason for me to go in there, and it's just going to create trouble. I'm not afraid of those guys. I can take them anytime I want to. I just don't want to. There's a courier running around. I don't care. I have let the game force my hand and make me go after those things when I don't really care about them. And, you know, it's bad enough when you're just playing the game, but when you're LPing it, I should make a little bit more effort. The Queen's Staircase, that sounds like a neat thing to read about, if I had the time and inclination. Note that I'm not reading about it. You know, one of these days I want to get down to that part of the world and just go there as a tourist. There's a lot of places I'd like to see that I have not seen. Places are a lot more fun if you have a traveling companion, of course. Went to Japan with Bobo. That was a blast, but not that, you know, it's kind of an expensive blast, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I continue to synchronize. Running out of things to say as I do this. But we now have a ship at our disposal, and we have the ability to get into combat. I don't really know. I didn't try to plunder ships. The next couple of missions are going to be along the lines of us, you know, plundering ships and kind of teaching us that mechanic. Which, as far as I can make out, is the, you know, you don't have to worry about running out of opportunities to earn money this way to earn money in this game. You know, if you go around doing the assassination missions, well, after a while, once you've accomplished them all, you're going to run out of assassination missions to do. You can't kill everybody in the world. So after a while, there's no one left who's going to pay you to kill anyone else. Treasure chests. Bitch. Yeah, bitch magnets, yo! There's manuscripts. I guess... Oh, yeah, I remember this place. This is the last big city-type location that I got to visit before my off-screening came to an end. Not counting the fact that you sort of get to start building your own little pirate fortress at the end, and that's where I was at when I, like, absolutely stopped. I'll mark that point when we get there, but I basically stopped LPing when we got to the, like, start building up your own mother base part of the game. I don't see. I'm trying to figure if I could see where the sea shanty was, I'd be in a better position to start chasing it. That was odd. It didn't even seem like it was trying to run. Maybe if we came at it from the ground, it would have tried something. But yeah, I spent a lot of time navigating around this place and getting all this stuff. Long John. And frankly, I got to the point where I completely cleared it of guards. I was just exploring at my leisure. Yeah, okay, guys. Chill. Okay, its range is not that good. As a British citizen, I really shouldn't be relishing the chance to murdering the soldiers of my own crown. And yet, what are you gonna do? Oh. Never mind, that's not actually where I need to go for this, I believe this one is inside the castle, though. So, the fort, or it's the top of the fort, I should say. So, actually, the one I'd marked is not, here at all. But I'm going to need to get this one anyway. At some point. So that actually wasn't anywhere near as slick as I was attempting to make it. Now, if I recall correctly, the best way to sneak in here was over this way. Come in this way and you can, guards are fairly thin up here, because it's a lot of space to cover. There's a guard up here. I can probably, take his stuff fairly easily. Is there anybody else up here? That's the thing, is I remember that once you get up top, or actually inside, it's fairly thin. There's a lot of guards on the perimeter. But it's unnaturally, you know, empty once you get in here. There's almost certainly going to be a plot mission later on down the road. And this place is way too built up with too many things like, you know, bells that the guards can sound as an alarm that you can cut off, and different fancy stalking grounds for it not to be a plot mission. It wouldn't normally build up this much, you know, neat detail inside a place that you can interact with a bit more. There doesn't appear to be a way to open this door. There's some treasure chests, it looks like, in here, but in fact they're actually, you gotta climb around on the outside of the walls and find them. There may be a guy up here. That just seems really, really empty up here. No, up here. Oh. That isn't it, huh? There was a little... There's definitely, yeah, that thing up here. I didn't get to loot them. And there's an Aspergo challenge for jumping into water safely from a certain height, and I didn't accomplish it by jumping from here, so we're at some point in the game you can jump into water from a higher point than this. There's a chest down there. So I'm torn between wanting to get that treasure chest and heading straight for no, just drop. Because I believe the treasure chest is, yeah, right there. We will get that. No point in taking great risks here. We can just climb the stairs. Drop. 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 Thank you. So, got a few bucks from that. Anything else that I really want to get while we're still in this area? You know, wherever the hell this manuscript is, it'll be a real pain in the butt to get back in here. Well, it won't be that bad, actually. We didn't really have that much trouble getting in here. But I don't particularly want to have to redo that. It would appear that this is on the top, probably being guarded by that guy. There is a guy that we can see, I think is up a level above us. How can this not be climbable? Look at all this shit. Well, maybe I was wrong. This is where it would be, from what we can see on the map. There is...
Stop now!
I'm gonna kill you, buddy. Sorry. Embarrassed that I didn't realize you were here. When I couldn't find the manuscript, I thought it was on another level, and so were you. Maybe the manuscript is up here. Manuscripts are usually in treasure boxes, though. Really doesn't seem to be one here. Don't think there's a door that's going to get me into that area, so it's probably something where I'm going to have to drop down. This might be doable here. Whoa! Didn't mean to jump quite that far. But this might be taking me to where I get the animus fragment, which I don't give a shit about. Oh, there's a little camp down there. So this is the animus fragment here. Is there any way to get over there safely? Assassinating him broke my fall. Ridiculous. This game is ridiculous. Oh hey, there's another guy. Luckily he didn't catch me, because he probably should have. We will quickly loot him. Then we will get what is going to be our manuscript here. Mayan Dresden Codex. Oh, it's when the Mayans visited Germany. So I think this treasure chest here you have to actually get from... I think you actually hop around on the sea and find like a weird and unexplained little point over here that can only be entered from the outside of the fortress, but not that worried about that right at the moment. We are going to hit the last sync point, and then I'm going to end the video. So that didn't work out too bad. You guys had to put up with one video of nothing but me hitting the sync points in Nassau. There'll be a couple more things that I want to do, like sea shanties and the like, but the desperate need to get them done immediately won't be that bad, because I'll know that I can come back here. Hello, drunk. How you doing? Are you at that happy stage of drunk, or are you at that, I'm not even going to remember this, the next day stage of drunk? It would appear to be the latter. Speaking of ladders, a ladder would be handy here. Boom, boom. Synchronize. And with that rather creepy way of saying synchronize, I'm going to call it a video. When we come back next time, folks, yeah, I'll probably get some plot stuff. No, there's one more synchronization. I didn't think we'd missed one. But it's still time to end the video. So when we come back, folks, one more synchronization. Yeah.